start a minute early. I'm over here. I have no idea what I'm doing. I can't tell if this is gonna be like a low quality video over this internet or what, but I tried to set up something nice. I don't know if you're gonna be able to actually see me drawing, but this video is just supposed to be an improv. I literally, if you guys saw the channel post yesterday, I was like, should we be doing live streams again? And I wanted to give it a whirl. So we're jumping into it with like maybe a whole day of prep, but let me know if you guys can hear me all right. But yeah, um, this is just gonna be a test. I'd like to do this more often, like I used to, but for right now, I just want to make sure that this is actually gonna work. I tried to go vertical with the aspect ratio because YouTube recommended it. So, got to take YouTube's word for things. But I have much more on this side. I'm not even going to try and turn the camera because I don't want it to fall down. But, all right, sick. You guys can hear me. But I have more to the display. Like, I got some cool books over here and stuff. But I wanted to try doing the vertical aspect ratio rather than the wide. Also, I'm definitely going to be pausing when I read chat because I cannot talk and read at the same time. Yeah, now we're back and now we can get into Sketchbook Chronicles. So, as you guys can probably tell on the Instagram, if you don't follow me on Instagram, it's soapss.official. But as you guys can probably tell, there is a lot going on over there. I'm trying to figure out YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels, which is a doozy for sure because I'm so used to making these long form content videos. But I figured we could draw today. We could just chat. And then also, I'll probably be working on some booster packs. And like usual, they're for sale on soapss.org. Can't even say my own name. And and the Etsy, which I have links to on the Instagram. I think there's a link in the description of this live stream. It's all over. It's on the channel, everywhere. But here's the new pack designs. If you guys haven't seen those from the last video, lighting's a little. Hoopla! How was your day? My day's going good. I basically woke up, ate breakfast, and then just spent the rest of the morning setting this up because it is 12 in the afternoon where I am. So, but yeah, very, very difficult to set up. If you guys saw the last live stream, I'm currently using a clamp to hold up my phone. I have a tripod. I bought a tripod. I'm not that like broke, but I lost the thing that you're supposed to screw on for like a DL. Like normally I think when you have a camera, you just screw in to the tripod, but I'm using my smartphone, and so I don't have the little screw-in thing. And then I know you can get an adapter that has like a vice grip that screws in and then squeezes the camera so it doesn't fall. But I lost that in my many moves, and now I'm currently using a Irwin brand quick grip clamp to hold my camera up. So we're gonna very much be careful with the camera today. It's funny. Someone just commented "yeah" with like 7,000 Z's, and I went. It was like this message has been retracted, and I was like, "Let me see what it is," and it was "yeah" with a party of Z's. And I went to go accept it, and it was like another moderator has already gotten to this, and I have no idea who the moderator is. So it's a good day. What's up, Yoshi Bobs? Um, I did a search recently. Okay, this one's done. I have to cut off the backs like this. I don't know if you guys have ever bought any packs of mine, but I made a goofy when oh, half of these are already done. I didn't even realize. Um, when I was printing out the template for the packs that I just left it the same length. So I have to cut them all down. But it's okay because I printed off like 1,000 of these before I no longer had access to a printer. So I have a ton. I have a ton. You know, I probably have more paper in my namesake than most people in the world. Um, Here's my beautiful drawing of Calvin's dad and Calvin Hobbes. I did a Hobbes right there. There's another one from that same strip. But I'm thinking about doing more. I'm all over the place this morning. You can probably hear like massive ADHD coming out right now. Promise I don't have it. Only on live streams. um, I definitely want to do more drawing content, and maybe I don't know if that would mean make a like a Soapss 2 or something like that. Because I realized that YouTube is really gonna recommend a lot of those types of videos to homemade TCG people, and I don't really know if that like completely transfers. Toshi Bops, yeah. Can I use my old Sketchbook Chronicles cards and decks with the new style of the game? Yeah, definitely. I mean, I did do some balance changes, so you might have some broken cards. I believe this is a new card. Um, but I just added some quality of life things. Like I fixed all of the remaining typos and like I said, balance changes, and then I just added more grayscaling to the card art. I used to do a lot in pencil, and now I just went back in and did it digitally so that it looks cleaner. But definitely, of course, that was kind of the whole point the entire time. I didn't want to make something that you buy at once and it kind of doesn't exist. I wish I could find like even better quality paper that it would last forever. I mean, I guess that's what sleeves are for. Definitely cheaper to buy sleeves and keep your Sketchbook Chronicles cards in good condition for a long time than just buying more Sketchbook Chronicles cards. But I definitely had always planned that, and we're gonna keep that rule in the future. Is that if you guys buy cards, I want to make sure that they're still usable, whether that be not from power creep or whatever, all those wonderful card game things. You make cards with A4, sick, bro. I mean, technically, I do too. Not in terms of the thickness, but definitely in terms of the size. What is you using? Bruh. What are you using material making the cards? I think I got what you meant. I use paper. I used to recommend back in the day for all those people that are just, messing around and having some fun, to head over to Walmart, and I used to buy Georgia Pacific cardstock. I believe it was 110 pounds. I don't know where they get that measurement from. Like, I don't know how they're weighing that at all, but that is the way that they go about things for the thickness of the paper is in pounds. So boom, there's a pack that is complete and would be for sale. That's not how fast I do all these, by the way. There's definitely a lot of preparation that goes into this. I have like heaps of cards, and then this was already probably a while to cut all these, and then I had to cut the actual template out, and then you've watched me you take these folded ones and trim them down, and then I'm taking the folded ones and the cards that are already sectioned into 10 cards, randomize. Ooh, this one's got a shiny, don't tell anybody. And then I put them in the folded pack, and then I tape it, and then it's good. So again, I think that would be kind of a cool thing to showcase in like a YouTube short, but we're working on that. So this one's done. I got a fat stack of packs right here that are ready to go out. Let's see what you guys are saying. Dude, people really loving the hooplas today. Do shinies still exist? They do, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm running out of them because, like I said, I've been kind of working off of backstock because right when I posted the last video, before things changed in my personal life, I did a very large order of everything that I would need because I was trying to set myself up, and then boom, bada boom, things change, and now I just have all of that stuff. And shinies were not included in that order because I still had plenty left over. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I really like to be generous with my shinies, so they don't last very long. And so I will have to orchestrate getting a new batch made at some point, but it's kind of okay because shinies aren't really like integral to the game. I think once I start making new cards and maybe more pack opening videos, I feel like shinies are going to be important. But for the time being, right now, they're kind of few and far between, literally because I just don't have any. And of course, the money that I make from the card game goes back into the card game. So it's like I work with what I have. My grammar is no good. That is perfectly fine, dude. You gave me a little chuckle. Soapss is still scrubbing. Hey, Skyscape. Yeah, I'm still chugging along. It's been quite the year for me. But I'm finally got things kind of under wraps, working with my priorities to be able to do this again because when the dust settles at the end of the day, I realize like there's no other place that I'd rather be. Like there's something what even if I'm just making drawing videos or just making content and it's not related to Sketchbook Chronicles, at the end of the day, I still want to be out here doing stuff. It's just throughout my life, it just has not been the most supportive or enthusiastic environment for me to get out here and do this. But when I don't have any naysayers, it seems to flow a little bit easier. But that's just how the world works. Well, I just got like real philosophical on that one. Talkman is back, yo. I love coming on here. We got a pretty good show of people today. I picked 12 o'clock because YouTube has this new feature where you can see when your most views are, like during time of day. I posted something funny on the Instagram about that if you guys want to check that out. But it said 12 o'clock on a Saturday. So I was like, oh boy, that's tomorrow. I guess I'm going to be live streaming tomorrow at 12 o'clock. Would I make a Discord? I don't know. I don't personally use Discord, and that's why I feel like it would be disingenuous. Like, I make a Discord and then I just, like, never really am in it. I mean, so I guess if I had a lot of requests, I could definitely do it. But that is just something that I want you guys to consider is, like, this is another thing that I definitely want to make a video on in the future, too, as well. It's kind of more general, is being a YouTuber for me is kind of a paradox. And it's the kind of like opposites attract thing that keeps me here, and I really enjoy it. But at the end of the day, I am kind of a person that really likes to have like my own peace and quiet and to not be disturbed and to like have alone time. And so the idea of like constantly interacting with people is not something that I am naturally drawn to, especially on the internet with people that you don't really know too well. I feel like that's something that I like to be able to shut my phone off and stuff. So I wouldn't want to do something like that and then not actually be there for it. I feel like that is something that's just kind of like, you're just doing it to get the clout. I don't know. But But yeah, I definitely want to make a video talking about like my personal experience with having that like two sides of it, of that dynamic, because um, if you know, as I continue to grow the channel and if things keep going in this direction, um, and we grow and we have more buddies, more people around on the channel and on the social media, I definitely want to be more aware of like what is my exposure and when is it time to like take personal time. I think that's really important, and to be able to talk about that as a creator with you know, anyone else that would want to experience this or just understand what it's like. Sometimes it's like there's definitely been times in my life where I just wanted to forget that this ever existed. Not because I don't like you guys or I didn't enjoy doing this, but just simply because it's like you need to focus on what's in front of you. And this can be so conceptual. That's some big boy talk right there. But we're already at 16 people, so that's awesome. I can't see the battery. Okay, no, we're still good. We're at 77%. Going for 15 minutes and we're already at 16 people. All right. I'm subbing because I'm bored. What, bro? I'm hoping you'd be entertained. That's why you sub, bro. Come on. Um, yeah, you gave me like 15 shinies in my booster box I opened. I was freaking out. Shinies are so fun to pull in your game. Keep making them. They are sick. That absolutely warms my heart. I have so much fun putting together um all of the, you know, booster packs. I'm not doing booster boxes right now because again, I've kind of run out of what I need to do them, because I sold a good amount of them when I was at a different location, and that was after I had made the order. And so I'm trying to keep it to the essentials as to kind of streamline, make everything a little bit more efficient. I already showed you the kind of insane steps that it takes just to make just to put together cards and the packs. I still do everything by hand, and obviously there's no one else here doing this, so just me. Um okay. What's my favorite character? Like in my game or in like the world? Boat Dude and Dude Boat is pretty cool. That's a new card. Pepper Scratcher is a new card that I really like. I actually like playing with Pepper Scratcher too. I like his ability a lot. Um, Yo, Subs, do you have any drawing tips? I'm a new TCG and I want help from the top 10 best TCG. Am I like top 10? Like I'm like at the bottom, like I'm number 10? Or am I just in league with the best? Like, is that what you're trying to say? Um, I actually kind of want to gear to more of drawing content as like a side note on the channel, because I think it works a lot better with the whole shorts and reels. How many times can I say that in this video? But that's, I want to try and understand that, because that's where a lot of the growth comes from nowadays. Um, I so I do want to start making more videos about that, which also means that I need to, you know, actually do what I speak and make sure that I'm being accountable with that. If I'm gonna give advice, I'm gonna, you know, make sure that it's good advice. But I would say from my experience, the number one thing that's important is that you draw. I know that sounds really silly, but I have no formal education in anything besides math and history and science, and I didn't use any of that. So formal education does not really matter. From my experience, what is the most important thing is that you are consistently trying to get out of your comfort zone as an individual. And the way that I personally do that is I like to study artists. When I made Sketchbook Chronicles, um, I was interning at the Dr. Seuss Museum. Not because I, you know, was going to learn anything or they were going to teach me anything, because they didn't. It was more so of like, I'm going to hire you to do a job, but I'm not gonna pay you. You're a glorified volunteer, and you get to put that on your resume. But I got a lot of inspiration from Dr. Seuss, which is again is a weird place you'd think to find something like that, because I don't know how much it really transfers, but I it does. It all does. It's all art. It's all line work. It's all different ways to go about the same things, like adding depth and shading, and you're all just filling up a page at the end of the day. So with Dr. Seuss, I actually only started. This isn't the best example, because you can see that I improved later down the line, but I only started cross hatching because of Dr. Seuss. It's something that I wanted to try. I wasn't necessarily drawing his art style, but I was like, I want to emulate that. And so I did. And it became something that ended up looking like this, which is that entirely Dr. Seuss? No. But also, I refined the things that I learned from studying his books. And you can actually see some of them in the back of my older videos back in like 2019, which is when that was happening. And so there's a lot of ties in the original Sketchbook Chronicles set that goes back to Dr. Seuss. And right now I've been really studying Bill Watterson. And so I'd recommend, even if it's me, like even if you have Sketchbook Chronicles cards, sit down, try to draw something that you see in my game that it appeals to you. Like, don't make it like suffering. Like something that resonates with you, and try and emulate what that looks like. At the end of the day, you might not end up drawing anything like me, but you still, drawing is a very visual art. It's a very conceptual, like you're trying to render images, and you're doing that mentally. And so when it's almost like an AI learning. I hate to say that, I hate to use that example, but you almost need to put enough input in just so that you can get a quality output. Even if you're not even using the techniques that you learned, you still have that in your repertoire if you want to draw something like that later down the line. So I think of it as like you're working on a skill that you have to keep adding to that, and you can pull back from that bank whenever you want and be able to use and emulate those techniques that you learned from another artist, even if you didn't sit down in a classroom and say, okay, today we're going to learn how to use cross hatching, or today we're going to sit down and learn how to watercolor, when I was just recreating it. It's like the people that make fake paintings. It's like the better you get at faking, the better that you are at painting, like 9 times out of 10. I know there's still you still have to use your imagination at the end of the day, and that really can't be taught. But when it comes to stuff that you can actually practice, I feel like being a good emulator helps you draw in all aspects of the word. We support you, man. Thank you. That was a long explanation. I'm probably so far behind in chat. Your game is actually so cool, bro. Thank you. I get worried sometimes because I know it's been now going on for almost 4 years, and I haven't really been able to update it as much as I would want. So I'm really thankful that you guys still check out the new content, and that there's still people watching the older videos, because frankly, that's the only way that this continues. Is if everyone was like, oh, same old, then we wouldn't be here today. So I'm really thankful for the people that do feel that way, because I know personally, when the first 126 cards came out, I played. I mean, there's people that even played more than I did, but like I saw the cards every single day because I was cutting them, and that back in 2020 when the channel was at its peak, I was I saw those cards every dang day, and I was like, I really hope people aren't getting bored of the same 126 cards because I see these things every day. um, I have kind of a jaded view on everything because I'm over here with my fat stacks of cards, and I have sets and sets and sets of the same cards, so um, it's really refreshing to hear people talk like that. Oh my god, it's gonna be your birthday tomorrow? Dang, man. Hot Surface TCGs, I picked the wrong day to live stream. We should have done it tomorrow. Could have wished you a happy birthday. Any future products coming? Um, Working on that. I think right now releasing a new product is gonna be like the last of my concerns right now because I want to make sure that like the videos are good and we're reaching new people and what I'm already selling is doing okay before I start getting into anything new. But I definitely have some ideas. Like I always wanted to do like a draft pack battle um, set or like a box for that um, where it'd be pretty simple because it's packs and then I would just design a packaging for it and you could open it up and you could make a deck and play off of the cards that you get in that and it'd be pretty good entry level too. Technically, you can still do that when you just buy packs, but um, you might not get as many spells that you would need because that's not guaranteed. So I'd probably do like a spell pack, just like how I did in the starter decks with the randomized mini booster pack. I'd probably do a um, a pack that had the same spells for each deck, and then you could, swap out the spells for what you get in your pack if you other packs if you don't like what's in the mini spell pack. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna try and get to the bottom of the chat before I keep doing stuff. It's so refreshing to see something made by hand. I've been doing everything digital lately. You guys are so good at writing out these comments, and I just butcher them every time. I'm looking at this like little tiny screen, and I'm like leaning over. Here, let me get actually behind it so I can do you justice. It's so refreshing to see something made by hand. I've been doing everything digital lately, and using a tablet on your table while looking up at your computer screen is hard to learn. Yeah, I don't know if I could do it. I'm gonna be honest. I think I'm gonna be drawing by hand, doing everything by hand, probably till I die, because that's the way I like to do things. I mean, technically, like I do organize these in Photoshop, so there's some exceptions, but I think there's exceptions to everything. But yeah, my cards are always gonna be drawn by hand. Um, the writing and is all gonna be based on things on hand and stuff like that. There's a realness to it that I can't let go. But I appreciate that comment because I hope that is always an appeal. And as things go more digital, as the years go on, I hope it becomes even more stylistic. You can gain a lot of exposure on Discord if done right, from my experience. Interesting. Well, there you go. 16 viewers on first stream back. Wow. Yeah, I know, right? All right. I'm gonna get some Sketchbook Chronicles when I get money for my birthday. Woo! Well, I'll make sure to hook you up for sure. My newest thing recently is I've been sending an extra pack more than they order because I'm only selling booster packs right now. So I'm trying to like make it even more exciting as I'm just slipping them an extra pack. Happy to see you still creating things and enjoying being creative regardless of any views or publicity. Stay creative always. Aim high and pierce the skyscape. That's awesome, dude. Um, yeah, I don't know where I would be without it, man. It's an empty world. Like I've definitely spent years not doing anything like this, and I got to be honest, it's a lot of times things can just be distractions and you kind of get distracted from the person that you want to be, and it's all about, I feel like, coming back to that, especially bad stuff happens and sometimes it leaves a hole in you, but Sometimes it's a reminder to go back to where you're supposed to be, and the hole just gets filled right up. Do you plan for this to be your side hustle, or are you going full blown TCG? Uh, I I went full blown TCG, and it worked out pretty well. And then um, circumstances that were out of my control made it so that I could no longer go full blown TCG because I didn't have anywhere to record, nor did I have the mental or emotional energy that allowed me to record or be creative or do any of this. So currently, this is a side hustle. I'd actually say this is a relaxed creative pursuit. My side hustle is what I do full time. Well, I wouldn't say full time, but like what I do on the side for money right now because I'm pretty much completely independent financially. So I the card game pretty much just goes back into the card game, and then um, I use the money that I make from working my delivery job to, buy food and all the other fun stuff. But I would love to go full blown YouTube. Um, I do enjoy driving around. It is a passion of mine. Being very tied to my cars. It is something that I enjoy. But I would definitely go full blown TCG or I don't know about TCG. It is difficult doing a TCG alone. Just gonna put that out there for anyone that's thinking about it. I'm not discouraging you, but it is something that is a reality. Is you need more people to be able to play your game, and I guess that's what you guys are for, to let me know and give me feedback. But I it's definitely difficult. So I would like to be more of a content creator than just purely like I just make cards and make a card game. I think I've always been a content creator for as long as this channel's been up. So I want to try and dabble in everything. And that doesn't mean quitting my day job right away, or my night job, I should say. Um, am I gonna make new shinies in the future? I would love to. Um, oh boy, I'm probably so behind. No, Soap's is best. I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry, Chaos Galaxy. Love you, Talkman. Um, an excellent host by the name of Sir Soaps keeps us entertained the most, but I don't mean to boast, Dr. Seuss. This is awesome. I'm loving this. Um, history class. Yeah, bro. No, I don't get sick of the same cards. It's a huge set, so it's all good. That is so great to hear. That's music to my ears, my man. Um, because, like I said, I can only make so much, so I'm glad that what I do make is appreciated. Um, how do shinies look now? Like I said, I haven't really made any new shinies, so they look the same. Um, you threw in a note on my order on the back of a jumbo card. I love that so much. You made my order personal. I try to make every order personal. To be honest, this is just this little thing that keeps me humble that I'm going to share with you guys. If everything else that I haven't already shared talks to how life keeps me humble, I'm going to share this one. At the end of the day, because I get to see this from the start to the finish, I do realize that I'm just selling you guys pieces of paper with my drawings on them. And so anything that I can do to make it extra special, I will do. Because I always have that in the back of my mind that we make this special and we make it personal and we make it enjoyable. And I do my best to do that and to create this world for you guys. But at the end of the day, I do also know in the back of my mind that it's just paper. So, like, of course, I'm gonna do everything that I can. Um, dude, I'm kind of trying to finish the set before set one goes to like $10 billion. If you could try hook me up, I mean, if you want and you let me know that it's you, I have trouble because I see you guys on YouTube, and then over here I get your actual names, so I don't, or your parents' names, and I don't really know who's who. But if you let me know, I can always, like, if I see you on the channel, of course I'm gonna hook you up. Um, but yeah, no, I mean, a set two would be amazing. Set one was dude, 4 years ago I was in a different world. It is kind of insane. I hope you guys are okay with me not really doing anything, because I'm probably sitting like 3 feet away from the table right now, like reaching out to be able to read. But I hope it's not too boring. I'm probably not even gonna get to the bottom of the text to be able to see that people are saying that it's boring. Okay, we just lost connection, but now we're here. Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? Think we're still good? Yeah, I was just gonna say that if you guys reach out to me when you're placing an order and let's say you need some specific cards, I can always hook you up. Of course, dude. Of course. Um, I love the drawings on my package. That's great, dude. Um, I realize when I'm drawing on the package that I'm like, dude, if I mess up right now, I'm not gonna be able to take it back. I'm definitely buying Sketchbook Chronicles on my B day too. That's awesome. October 8th, dude. I love the fall so much. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm in my flannel. I got like my green Carhartt pants and my flannel on. It's not even flannel. It's just like, well, it's wool. Plaid. That's the word I'm looking for. Look at me being a fashionista. 30 minutes went by so fast. I kind of feeling that way too. I haven't really been productive, but that's fine. I can talk. Yeah, a team helps a ton. I have 4 staff members on my homemade TCG, one for packaging, one for card balancing and ideas, and then another guy for art, and it's so helpful. Well, Epic Underworlds, you're doing better than I am. I used to do that in like elementary school. Okay. We're going on a tangent. It's okay. Um, I made these. I don't know if you guys remember this book called Fudge Bucks. I think that's what it's called, right? Or like fudge. It was fudge something, and the like little brother in the book makes this currency for himself, and I thought it was the coolest thing that me and my school, like, and my buddies could have like our own currency, and then we could like start our own economy and stuff like that. I mean, that was just funny with like games like Minecraft and stuff like that. There's literally servers that do the exact same thing. You get to build your own world. But I was doing it in real life before Minecraft existed. And I uh I did that, and I remember having different people that I was friends with make different, like, depending on how much I trusted you, you got to work and make a certain dollar bill. Like, the people that I didn't trust a lot only made the $1 bills because I was like, I don't want you to crash our economy. And then the people that I trusted a lot got to make like the $50 bills and the $20 bills and cut them out and like circulate them into the world. And they, depending on how much they made, got a portion of that for their payment. They didn't get all of them. The rest went into the bank. It was kind of hilarious. But yeah, it was one of those things where it was really cool when I was younger to see how many we could make. I mean, now now I'm over here with these huge stacks of cards. I would have been very impressed with my industrialness, how many cards that I make. Um, because it's got to be in the tens of thousands now that I've cut. Um, but or I don't know. We'll do a count on that. It's definitely in the thousands. But I remember really enjoying that feeling of like, oh my god, we made so many together. It's like a joint goal. So that's always good to hear. Norway, you're back live streaming. Hoopla. Yeah, I am. I would like to do this more frequently. I think this one was a big success. I feel like we got more people this time than when I did it a couple months ago. I think what would be cool for you to sell is prints of blown up so we could hang up like big art pieces of your work. That is a thing that I have not considered. That would absolutely blow me away if people would do that. We put it on a shirt once. I don't know if you guys remember the Jack Porkins card that we put on Danny's shirt in like the Bakugan video. um, that would be insane. Yeah, I just have to make sure that the quality doesn't downgrade when you blow it up. I mean, that if those sold, man, like I don't know, that puts me in a different headspace. Like I think that's something that I would never really believe would be possible. Cause I don't know, that just blows me away to think about that. So maybe I'm definitely writing that one down. I'd put one on my wall for sure. Hoopla! I can hear you're back on. I am back on. Sending this with the time I took to simply say, I made you look. Dr. Seuss again. October 26th is my birthday. What's up with all the October birthdays? That Scorpio is November, right? I don't really know. Yikes. October people, don't call me out. Does anyone else still keep their boxes when they buy Sketchbook Chronicles? You better. I mean, do whatever you want, but you know what? I'm gonna get some cards this very second. Oh boy, you're gonna be watching me making it on stream. I don't know why my country, Philippines, has no fall and winter. I think me and it's okay. You don't need fall or winter. I mean, I think the only reason I like fall and winter is because it's nostalgic for me, honestly. Just reminds me of being a little kid. And um, it's a reminder for me to like connect with nature. That's all. But if you find that in other ways, then that's all that matters. Let's go buy card stock, or whatever. Buy cards. How is Danny? Danny's doing awesome right now. He's in film school in New York, and he has been super busy right now as an editor working on things. So, very big shout out to him. And I just actually talked to him yesterday, so we're doing good. I say New York like that means anything to you guys, but it's about a 6-hour drive from where I am right now, and I'm relatively close to where we grew up. So now it is. So 6-hour drive to where he is. So let's just say we don't see each other very often. Order placed. I got 2 packs. I forgot I'm on Do Not Disturb. I'm a great salesman. I'm not even trying. Well, we're gonna slide you in some extras because you ordered it on the stream for sure. Backdrop goes crazy as per usual. Thank you. There's more. You know what? I'm gonna attempt it. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Oh, there's more. That's off the screen, but I can't show it because shout out to YouTube for convincing me to do vertical. Well, this came up in my feed, biggest throwback of the century. I mean, I guess we're always doing something new, so I hope it'd be a little bit more than a throwback. We got some new content going. I love the background. Thank you guys. Um, can you do my order on stream? I mean, technically, we already made 2 packs. I don't remember which ones they were though. I just put them in the stack. Because I do not have any mailers on set with me. Because I had to set all this up and bring this out here. So, I hate to say that the way that I make the game is I pre-make it. So, I mean, you guys did watch me, but you said you ordered 2, we'll give you 5. You ordered them on stream. Why not? We got to give you different pack arts. We got the Pepper Jack. Oh my gosh, I don't even know the new cards' names yet. And we got Pepper Scratcher. We got the Disguise Camel. You get the 3 of the Disguise Camel. And what's your favorite card? Because we might be able to find it and we can put it in if you want to do that. Epic. We just the October gang. Oh dang. Libra. I thought Libras were September. It's late September, early October. October, gang. January. I'm in August, baby. So, by the way, how much a pack? They're $3.99 right now. Instead of extra cards, you can just autograph a couple or maybe draw a custom card or something. um, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this on screen because I do not have. I usually like to do like a Sharpie when I autograph cards so that you can kind of still see the card in the background. But yeah, we can do an autograph card. Um, Biggest throwback of the century, bro. I have a Bill card in my gaming setup because my name is Bill, and every time they ask me what it is, I advertise your channel. That is so cool, dude. Shout out to Bill, both Bills, Bill the viewer and Bill the card. I love that, dude. That's so awesome. This is why I love live streaming. I was like, dude, if I'm gonna make short form content, I'm not gonna be able to get to hang out with anybody. I'm not gonna be able to talk. So this is really motivating. Will Chapstick Man come back? I gotta be honest. I'm a little afraid of Chapstick Man. I realize there's not a whole level of like, um, I don't know. I don't know what copyright is with the chapstick brand, and I don't want to get sniped because I guess it's a parody, but I'm also selling it. No, it's not part of the marketing. But I gave him a subtle bench. We put him on the bench because I didn't want anything to come of that if we blow up, you know. So just being more careful about that. Chapstick Man will always be for the OGs. Um, Epic Underworld says it's such a good price. I don't know. $400 sounds too low. Oh boy. Um, my favorite card is Sniper. Really, dude? That's sick. I finally hit the bottom. Okay. Um, Soapss, I'm gonna make the best unboxing video you ever have with these cards. Well, if you're gonna do some free advertising, then we need to hook you up. We're gonna sponsor you, dude. So we already got you 3 extra packs, which will be fun. And we will, if you guys, I can run downstairs. 22,000 pesos. Um, hey, how's it going, Dimension Battles? Love to see you guys' faces around here. Um, if I can go run and do a Sharpie, I don't know if it matters. I don't know how much of fiends you guys are. You want to see me do everything on camera, but I promise you that we're gonna do some fun stuff. Yeah, I only got 700 subs. I'm joking, man. You get to do whatever you want. You're the one paying for it. I just, what else? What else am I supposed to do here? Be like Mr. Krabs? Be all stingy? Um, I don't know if there's a Sharpie downstairs, but let's see if we can find you a snipper. How about that? I'm at the bottom of the chat, so we're gonna leave it for a minute. We're gonna come over here. Do you guys know what number Snipper is? Okay, we're gonna give you a 2-hump lightning camel because that's a new card. Snipper is number 126. I know. I don't know a ton of the card numbers, but it's originally the last card in the set for the original set 1. And fortunately, it seems like I've kind of randomized these a little bit. These are in order. It's 122 down here. 12, 62. It's Penguino. You gotta have a Penguino. If you're getting cards, you gotta have a Penguino too. There he is. That's my boy. And fun fact, because we're talking about Snipper, I'm not gonna try and find. Well, actually, wait. I think I have a signing. Yeah. If you see the Fur Ninja card, Snipper was drawn. So that's Penguino. Snipper was drawn to be shooting at the first stick, and it's the same background. I mean, drawn poorly a little bit in some areas, but I tried to recreate it at the time. Um, but little fun fact. So there we go. I mean, if you want, your favorite card's Simper. We can probably do the Fur Ninja card too, just because, you know, I gave you that little piece of lore. I think this makes a pretty good setup for a unboxing video. But yeah, like I have to say, you know, for past girlfriends and stuff in the past, like I enjoyed like when it's seasonal or like Christmas or when they're sick, I enjoyed making like little boxes for them of stuff. So to be able to get paid to do this and like put together little fun things for people, it's a dream come true. I was already doing it for the girlies, so um what is it really? $399? $3.99. I sell cards on Etsy and then oh, you have the Fur Ninja? Okay. Alright. We'll save that for somebody else then. Cause I got a limited number. I also sell it on soapss.org. That's doing it through myself. Etsy takes a percentage of everything that I make through Etsy. I realize that people know the Etsy more now because that's what I promoted. But I also have the soapss.org up right now. And that's a website that I run, and then the sales all go directly to me. But whatever you want to do, it doesn't matter. Whatever is more convenient. That's why I still have both up. Um, but yeah, I like doing stuff like this anyway, so it's cool. We're gonna run downstairs if you have a Sharpie. I'll be right back. Can we all get a hoopla? All right. So we got some mixed results. We got Sharpie Magnum, which is huge. This will take up like the entire card. I have a black Sharpie and a black Sharpie. So that's all I have for markers up here at all. So you let me know. Do you want to get magnumed or do you wanna have the black Sharpie? Because this is blue. But I don't know how my signature will be in this. You should sell soap too. Um, maybe if I someday my partner will sell soap once if I ever get into another relationship, I'll have maybe she'll like soap and she'll sell soap and make buco bucks off my name. Um, Still too low. Well, yeah, for the 399. I know Game Crafter is like what? What are those are 18 cards per pack, I think, because they try to do the max. And those are like what, like 5.99 or something like that. I don't know, dude. Like I'm not really in it to just make a ton of money. Like obviously the money is nice, but I feel like I do realize that a large amount of the people that watch this are people that probably are not well established and have full-time jobs and just can like have tons of disposable money. So I want you guys to actually be able to get cards that you can play with and have fun and collect and not have to worry about like, you know, because I know even like Pokemon cards cost now more nowadays. Like there's no like consistent price because of all of the popularity and stuff like that. So I want it to be something that like if you're gonna buy my cards, that you feel satisfied at the end of the day, and you're not just like, oh boy, I just got my paycheck. Now I'm gonna go buy one whole pack because it's all I can afford. I wanted to make it feel like you can get, you get what you want with your money. If you offer autograph a card, I'm gonna hang it in my frame I got in my TCG room. Why do you have a TCG room? How come I don't have a TCG room? We need to have a party in Epic Underworld TCG room. All the TCG people come out. Um, 7 deer, yes. We got the hooplas. Soapss, I gotta sponsor you now. Can I contact you or something and hit you up with some packs with my game? Um, I've been thinking about doing a fan mail thing with shorts. Take another shot because I said shorts. The only thing that I don't have a problem with you guys. The only thing that I've always been slightly concerned about when it comes to making my videos is I've always enjoyed showing my stuff because it feels personal to me and I feel like I can be authentic with it. And I feel like I don't really do the best job showing off other people's stuff because I'm not them. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it always feels a little bit awkward when I'm talking about someone else's stuff, especially if I don't have a lot of experience with it. Like when I'm just opening up your package or something like that and I show it off, it does sometimes feel like a little bit like out of touch. And I try to, as you can tell with this, and I try to curate the experience on the channel, and sometimes it feels like there's things that are out of my control. So I'm not sure. I will. You can definitely DM me on Instagram at Soapss Official. Um, Soapss.official. I would love to see more of you guys on there because I am pretty active on there. Um, but yeah, I would love to hear from you for sure. And I am always available to talk about all things card games on there. Um, Hoopla. Can you ship to the Philippines? I'm going to be honest. I am in a tricky financial life position right now, and I know that shipping is expensive. And I feel like later down in the line, I'd hopefully be able to do more for the people that are international, because usually with international orders, I end up, even though you're paying quite a lot for shipping, I usually sell them as at a loss. And so I'd almost just kindly ask you to not do that because I would like to be able to give you more stuff and make it worth your while. And I think only selling booster packs, you're probably going to be spending like $10 to $15 USD just to ship booster packs, which is, almost more than probably what you paid for the packs themselves. And then I want to give you extra because I'm like, well, this person's from the Philippines and buying my stuff. And then I just, like I end up being like $10 in the hole. So it's not the best thing. But if you want to support me, I just absolutely love you coming in and watching the videos and commenting and sharing and interacting with the content so that it reaches new people. That really is what's important right now. The money at the end of the day is nice, but really what's going to change everything is you guys being active on the channel, because the money will always flow if people who are, who like the game and who are active. So if we can find more people like us that like Sketchbook Chronicles and like my content, then um, you never really have to worry about, the whole shop element. I'll take any autograph I get. Hoopla, 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 hoopla. That was just a one-word poem. Am I still eating soap at 10K? No comment. It's good to have it on the cheaper end. $4 is perfect. I'm just joking around. All right, cool. I if you guys know, originally they were $2.99, which I think is I think $3.99 is a good range, especially for the work that goes into them right now. I don't have a TCG room at this point. You know, my car is my TCG room. Um, you don't have Insta, but I'll get it just for this. Uh, yeah, and like I said, I don't really have the Discord, so I just use Instagram. How much longer do you guys want to go? Because we just hit an hour. I think I was planning like 30 minutes to an hour. I'm having a lot of fun. I know my voice is gonna start, like my throat's gonna start getting dry eventually, because I'm just talking. But I could probably go for like 20 more minutes, 25 more minutes if you want. But we're definitely doing this again. This is awesome. All right, let's give you a signature. So my signature hasn't really changed since the OG days. We got the sniper card here, and we're gonna do it in black, and um, maybe we'll do like, how thick is this? Ooh, we'll do some accents with this. Um, Dang, that smells so strong. I remember. Do you guys remember Scribbles with Rachel? Pardon me if she's still doing things. I'm not very active on YouTube right now. But she used to talk about how strong the Copics would smell when she would draw. I'm budget out here, so I'm sniffing Sharpies. Um, but let's do this. Can you guys? Yeah, I'm right-handed conveniently, so apologies. So the reason why I wanted a different color, but we're gonna work with what we got, is because obviously black on black does not light up very well. On the blue wasn't that much better, but we're gonna make it work. At the end of the day, I am just writing on a card with a Sharpie, so not gonna be like a absolute work of art. Oh boy, you can't see that at all. But you can see it a lot better in person, especially when it catches the light. But I might go in. You know what? So this we can say we officially did it on stream, but I have some better pens off camera, and I think I might like take a lighter color in so that you can see it a little bit better, like maybe like a nice like neon green or something that really stands out. But that's the autograph. Let me know if you like that. We can always give you another one that isn't autographed if you want. What's my Insta name again? All right, we're gonna write this down for you guys. And don't worry, Epic. We're definitely gonna I'm gonna still write you a note or give you a little drawing or something. That's not all we're gonna do, but I like to do that off camera so that you have my complete attention. Follow and subscribe at every sunrise. New cards are surprise. Watch soaps and eat fries and stay epic, you guys. A very proud Dr. Seuss. Dude, I hope he's proud. Fun fact again, because I was at the museum, I've technically lived in his hometown. So I guess you could say that I've technically grown up in the same town as him. I mean, growing up is I've grown up in a lot of places, but like that's still counts. So I'm just a Dr. Seuss homeboy. Let's go. Soapss is back. I need to buy some SBC cards. Apparently, everyone's got it on their list. Coming in from Kansas. Hey. Shout out to the Massachusetts gang. But yeah, please. I also have a TikTok. It's the same. It's the same thing. I don't know if any of you guys use TikTok. I really do not use TikTok unless I'm posting content. But if you want to watch if TikTok is your preferred platform, I'm pretty much going to be posting to all of my, the Instagram, the YouTube, and the TikTok, and it's the same content. So it's not really anything exclusive, but if you like going on that app, you can find me on there too. Um, I really like your game, but I'm not getting TikTok. Don't do it. Just SPP soap. Yeah, no, you don't have to get TikTok. It's not an urgent request. It's just something if you do want to support me, you can check out. Cuz like I said, it's all the same stuff. I just do it to reach more people. Cuz I may not use TikTok, but I know there's a ton of people that do. Nice content. It is so polished. Thank you. I'm currently shooting this on a almost 4-year-old phone. And it was a budget phone. It wasn't even the new one that came out. It was the like tier below it. So I try to pull out the stops with the background and the lighting and all my pictures. I don't know if you guys are into photography, but I use the same camera and then I used a moment lens to take the pictures. That like attaches onto the end of it. But I try to make the most of what I have. This is so good. What do you mean? It's a Pixel 4a. If you want to, I think they're on the 7 now. It's a Pixel 4a. I bought it for my 18th birthday. And everything has been taken and recorded on this since 2020. Huh? With your following, you're going to inspire a whole nother generation of TCG creators. Thank you. I hope we do more than that, honestly. Like, trading cards games are great, but I hope we get more people drawing. I hope we get more people creating anything. Like, I tell you, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Down low. I know I say I do this a lot on my own. To all the 12 people watching, we're going to give you a little bit of an inside scoop. I'm 21 years old. And I've met so many people that I've interacted with that you think that this would be inspiring or like me doing this, and it just completely falls flat to them. And I realize I don't make this content for them, but I do really hope that I reach more people that even if they don't draw or they don't do card games, that they'll do pottery, that they'll do, create a clothing brand, or they'll make furniture, or just do anything that appeals to them and feel confident in sharing that and making something artistic. I really hope that with the new direction of the channel, that's something that I really want to hone in on is like, no matter what you do, like let's all strive to do it well and let's all help each other do that. Because I personally, in my personal life, I've met so many people that they don't want to do anything. And I don't really feel that's because they're like not creative or they're not good at or talented at what they could be doing. They just don't feel like they can do it or that they'd be successful or that it's the right time or to take a swing at it. And it's like I hope that when anyone sees my content that they're like, "Oh dang, he's doing that like homeless." or he went through this and then that happened and then he's recording this on his phone and um like I'm gonna be straight up too. Like these props are not mine. I borrowed them from people. Like I just there's so many things to this process that it's like you just have to want it bad enough, I guess, and be have that self respect and wanna go about doing these things, and so a lot of elements that I hope to share and talk about that will help people do things and do what they want to do and be successful in that. Um, can I watch the stream later? I'm busy right now. I mean, we're probably gonna be ending in like 10 minutes anyway, but yeah, it's gonna be uploaded on the channel. I was worried. I was like, dude, what if this one's like a flop and nothing happens? And I'm just sitting here and I'm making packs, and then three people show up, and then we leave, and it's a half an hour long. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna upload it to the channel, but this is definitely so you're good. It's basically just me talking. Spoiler alert, but I'm gonna go ahead and put a rubber band around the new order so I don't lose that. This community is better than any other community I've ever seen. I'm gonna be honest. Well, that's sweet. This is the only community I've ever been a part of. So only community I've ever been a YouTuber in. So Soapss Dorito. I feel like that was a thing once. Did I draw? I feel like I've drawn a Dorito on a live stream before. But wait, what if we don't exist and Soap's just talking to ghosts? Well, I probably spent enough time alone anyway, so it wouldn't be too out of the ordinary that I'm just chilling with the ghost family. If you guys were ghosts, I mean, I must be Kipper then. We must be having a good time because um this is working out pretty well. We are the October gang. I that was so corny. I mean, full circle, right? Here, let's do a. We'll let the chat flood back up. Yeah, I think we're gonna go for like 20 more minutes. I think. Was it? Yeah. Yeah, hour and a half. I think that's pretty good. What is my favorite card? I'm gonna guess that means in my game. I like Papper Scratcher a lot. I like Boat Dude and Dude Boat. From the original set, I was a big fan of the Seaburger art. That really made me feel proud of my skills at the time. Oh, that one, the Dr. Seuss for sure. But cause me is Ghost. Yo, what's up? I'm from the haunted house. Does the same rule set apply? Yeah, completely. It's the same game. The only thing, I mean, I did talk about the differences. If you want to like get an update of what the differences are between just the new version, I guess, of the game and the old one, just check out the last video that I made. I know it's probably not the most exciting thing to watch after the cool cinematic intro, but you are watching this, which is just me talking, so I guess you make it through it. But I pretty much go over everything, like the arts that look like this, that are, oh boy, rubber bands are shooting everything everywhere. The arts that look like this, the prototype cards. Again, I still have a lot of cards that are printed like this, so I don't know. Still don't really have a plan. I haven't thought about it yet for what I'm gonna do when I get there to finally printing more cards, because I just have so many in back stock right now that I'm cutting and putting in packs. So I don't really have a complete plan if I'm getting rid of this. We didn't even get there yet, so something we can talk about in the future live streams of like what is the direction that I'm gonna go with that. But all the changes are covered in that video. That funny moment when you think a live stream is a premiere and you don't expect the video to respond to you. Hashtag turned into a ghost. Anyway, it's so cool what Soapss answered me. Sorry, it's strange. Yeah, I mean, when we're all ghosts and we're talking to each other, life is strange. I mean, that's the whole point of the live stream. It's to talk to you guys. That's why I'm out here. Like I was saying, I want to make more of the short form content, but then I don't really get to talk to you guys at all. Like even if it has my voice, it's just a voiceover. It's not something where I really get to elaborate, because it's like 10 seconds long. So I and even the Instagram, the posts, there's some things that just feel a lot less personal, and so that's why I really wanted to do this. Can I draw Soap's Dorito? What is that, like a soap flavored Dorito, or is that like, dude, this notebook is ancient. Or is that like a Dorito, like I am the Dorito? I'm gonna wait a second to hear back with this. Sad, I'm missing 4 cards from the first set without shinies. Dude, well, if you get cards, we're hooking you up. Be able to put it all in a binder. The legendary Triforce Soap. Turned into a ghost, a card. Scary campfire stories. Campfire stories, my man. Is it weird that my channel has become nostalgic? No, because honestly, it's nostalgic for me too. So I realized that like we're all kind of running on the same feeling. We all kind of do the same thing. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, we all kind of think that we're all like in our personal lives. We're like, oh, now I'm gonna go watch some of these old videos that remind me of this time in my life. And even though the content is different and the time period is different, we're all doing different things at different points in our lives. We all come back to the same stuff. It's kind of funny. I don't know how I got here, but hey, Mississippi. Why does anyone end up in Mississippi? Fell down the river, I guess. All right, it's like cat dog, but Soap's head and Dorito. Wait, so they're both like we have 2 heads? Yeah, it's you as a Dorito. Okay. All right. Challenge accepted. Soap's as a Dorito. We're gonna use this wonderful Fidelity, super expensive pen. I had longer hair, but I recently got a haircut, so we're back to the same old. So, you guys are not gonna be able to see this because I am right-handed. Unfortunate, but I draw pretty quickly, so we're gonna make this Dorito like nice and crispy. I haven't had a Dorito in years. You gotta have those like little pockets in the corn too. Those little air bubbles, you guys know what I'm talking about? sometimes when I'm just like completely silent on these streams and I'm drawing, I just wonder if like someone clicks in that exact moment and is just like, are these people literally just sitting here watching this guy back of his hand in silence? um, See, the weird thing about the Dorito body is what do my legs look like? Because I'm seeing myself in like classic like Soapss squat maneuver. Because how do you stand with a body that is Dorito without breaking off the tip, you know, of the the corn, the the chip. Yep. Okay. Um, See now YouTube money gone. Did you know that I'm not even monetized anymore, guys? When I was I think I was like when I was 18, I was so hyped because I already could be monetized. I was like, I didn't make. I think I made like $5 a month, but like I was so hyped because I was like, I can be monetized. And when shorts came out and they changed the monetization rules, I'm no longer allowed to be monetized on YouTube. So if you see any ads on my videos, it's because they're copyright claims. It's not because I am actually monetized anymore. So I'm not making any YouTube money. I'll tell you that much. Oh boy. This is not the setup for drawing, for sure. We gotta have some like specks of Dorito dust coming off me. Dorito dandruff. I love your arm soaps. Quality content. GG. I love your voice. Thank you. I grew it myself. Is that what I echoed it myself? Sorry for my bad English. No, bro, mine's worse, dude. All right, shredding a guitar, but through a paper shredder, low key. All right, hold up. I gotta go back to my awkward sitting position so I can see the chat. Oh yes, the Mississippi mud jug. Yes, that is totally my possession. I didn't borrow that at all. Um, yeah, that's how you never see things like twice in my videos is because they don't stay in my possession for very long. Um, Time to make the next eight HTs. I always like have a dyslexic moment every single time I try to read homemade TCG community when it's like abbreviated. Um, I'll be included. All right, hope hype. I can't even talk. Um, she was like, "I like your voice," until I try to read chat, and I'm like, "I get back, ticka baga, unga bunga." Right hand gang. Can you draw a Chaos Galaxy character? I've not seen a Chaos Galaxy card in a minute, to be honest. Um, can we see the cut? I don't know what that means. Um, like I remember like Cranchon and like Menflacky and stuff like that, and those are pretty simple. I could draw those. I Lowcat, I don't know what that is, to be honest. So I don't believe I played it. Ooh, is there kind of similar to Soapsish? We need to go find this man, interrogate him. I got two lanterns, one over there and one over there. Shout out to this box. I really wanted to have the box be in the frame, but it didn't happen. Rip in the chat for the box. We're at 18 people. Dude, the longer I do this, the more the number just keeps going up. You up to anything outside of SBC these days? Daniel, you know you can just DM me, bro. You don't have to come on the stream. Yeah, I've been talking about that I want to orient the channel a lot more and just more of like overall drawing content, artistic content, and have Sketchbook Chronicles kind of be like the element of that, because I want to focus more on short form content and do these live streams, but also like with the shorts, trading card games don't really transfer that well. That I can't really do too much with that, because usually with short form content it's more focused on the creator itself and like more of a personal look of like the behind the scenes. You even said it yourself. I've been thinking about your words is when you were talking about how like, you know, behind the scenes is really important. And so I've been just thinking about how to integrate that, and I think the angle that you got to take is it's not so much about you know, just the cards, but also like, well, how did I make these? What was my process in drawing? And like, what are the things that I learned from my habits with drawing? And, you know, I have some stuff written down, but I definitely got more cooking is what I'm trying to say. Best drawing in the universe should be protected at all costs. I mean, well, you guys want to put my drawings on the wall, so. No, I haven't played Inscription. I don't know what that is. I'll have to look it up. I'm making a card for my TCG Monsters and Tribes. You go for it, bro. Dorito Soap's version 2. Skyscape. I don't know if you're doing this on purpose, but my name has 2 S's, not 2 P's. I used to do that as like a meme, is I would do 2 P's instead of 2 S's. So I don't know if you're doing it on purpose, but it's kind of making me laugh. Phineas's head shape from Phineas the Ferb. I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that for real. Shout out to the right hand making a new cameo. I gotta be honest with you guys. I have really not watched Phineas and Ferb much at all. So yeah, long neck boys in the house. We're actually gonna change the angle of the Dorito because I want to be able to actually stand up straight. This is beautiful. This is like a work of art right here. Can you guys even see it? No, hand. Why would you be able to see it? What is this supposed to be, an art channel? But I have not watched Phineas and Ferb. That was not. I was a Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon kid. And wow, this one's even worse. The hands really just brought it together. Made me think about my life, you know, real quick. Oof. Don't unsubscribe, please. Yeah, I don't watch Phineas and Ferb because I was more into Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network, and I was that Jimmy Neutron kid at school, so you know, missed out on a lot of the Phineas and Ferb stuff, which is fine. I don't know if this Dorito Soaps Part 2 is how he's doing. He's looking like he's gonna like peck someone's face off. I don't know why the quality dropped so hard from the first one to the second one, but you know, it happens. What was the thing that exploded homemade TCGs back in the day? A ton of YouTubers appeared at the same time. I don't know. I don't know what is going on right now. I look up homemade TCG. That's how I be typing. And there's like one post for the entire month, or like there's two people posting, and they don't even post frequently, and it's like, and then well, the like there used to be so much variation, and I feel like that was what was so potent about this community. There were so many new people always coming in. I don't know if like people are just doing different things nowadays, because when I started watching homemade TCGs, it was not something that was like lucrative at all. Like you didn't get a lot of views. Like if you got 1,000 views or like 500 views, that was a lot. Back in like 2012, 2013, 2014, like that time period, like there's nothing, nobody was popping off. So it's like you can't say that we were that the only, the reason that people were making videos was to get views. It was just they just did it and they thought it was fun. So I don't know if like the demographic is changing, where like the people that found that appealing or they did that as a hobby are now growing up and now the new people don't do that. I don't know. Just make some videos, guys. Do it. I actually, I mean, I would do this again for sure. Like if you guys made videos and put homemade TCG in the name, when I would literally, when this channel was growing, I would sit down every single day, like every morning, and look up homemade TCG and go on the recents tab and just watch, just check out like everyone's new video. And that's how I know that like stuff has changed, because you can't do that anymore. And maybe we'll change that, but like it's kind of silly because so much has changed. But I used to go in and my favorite thing would just be to comment on everybody's video. Even if I don't watch the whole thing, just be like, "Oh, I really like this card," or, "Great job on that," or "Really excited to see you upload again." Like, just say something nice. So I don't know. For me, like obviously the reason I started doing this was simply because I had a vision of doing something like this later in life. Like I wanted to make something cool. I wanted to make something aesthetic. Like I wanted to make and have a following to interact with. So I always believed that this was possible. Um, that it was like a stepping stone for me. It was like, oh, well, if I start making videos, then I'll get better at it, and then I'll, end up at my dream. And then I saw that other people were doing it, so I was like, oh, I can share it with them, and then maybe we'll create a community, which we did. But like, I don't know what motivated other people, but obviously it's kind of stopped happening. So maybe we can turn that around. Oh, it's a TCG like game, PC game. You should try it. It's a little aesthetic and fun. Interesting. I don't really spend too much time on the computer nowadays, but that's okay. Um, Wait, Yak, you know Soapss? Uh, n- sorta. We've talked a lot. I mean, when you guys figure out that my DMs on Instagram are open and I'm willing to like talk to people, like I said before, like what I still said is true. I do like there is boundaries of like think that's a given, but like I do openly talk with people on Instagram. So if you wanted to say hi, you can. Um, in case you don't know, Phineas Triangle. Yeah, I figured that out. Um, do face cam? Question mark. I'm recording on my phone. That's 4 years old, so um, I can put my face in the cam. But I haven't showered yet today, so not gonna do that. Um, hashtag I slept in. So 12 p.m. is morning. Um, I think I'm way behind now. Oh dang, little did I flip flop the letters? Yeah, Dr. Seuss is gonna be hating on you for that one. He's a little bit too much of a perfectionist. Um, I think for me it was that one card. Ooh, you're right. You're right. Card Wars from Adventure Time. I was making card games before that, but dang, did that really inspire me? Yeah, I think that's definitely a point. The popularity of Adventure Time and Card Wars before it was an actual game could have inspired a lot of people to take a swing at something. Because especially when something's unavailable, like I think nowadays if you watch that episode, you're like, oh yeah, let's just buy the game and let's try it. But back then you saw it and you were like, holy crap, like I want to emulate that. So we'd emulate it in real life with our own cards. You're welcome. I'm glad that I inspired you. SpongeBob. I think it was quarantine. Well, I started in 2016, so that was quite a bit before quarantine. Um, I don't know how good it was. Obviously, my channel was doing really good in quarantine, but I don't know about the other ones. I don't know. But quarantine started the homemade CCG thing, and then now people have things in the real life world. I don't know. Was that your experience? Were you guys really into making your own stuff and drawing during quarantine, and now you don't, or you've seen a change with your friends and stuff like that? Because for me, quarantine was like, all right, now I'm gonna double down and do what I was already doing more. But oh man, has it really been that long? Yeah, I'm 21 years old. I'm making a card game. um, yeah, let's get to making more videos. Yeah. Floop the pig. I like your backdrop. Yo, shout out to Reagan. Reagan TB. My name's Reagan. See, the question is, are you another boy like me, or are you a girl? Because that really that changes everything. I have not met another male Reagan in my life. QKJ predicted Card Wars. I want to hear about that lore for sure. I know Kiwi really well. Yeah, pretty much. I ordered cards 3 months ago, still didn't come. Um, Interesting. I mean, you can always hit me up and let me know. We can talk about that if something didn't arrive. Um, Obviously that would probably be more of the post office problem than me, but I'm always open to talk about it. Um, because I don't control the shipping, obviously. But if we had a problem with the address or something like that, or for some reason the postage wasn't enough, which I doubt, but we can always figure that out for sure. What I got into homemade TCG because of my cousin, and he had connections with Zach. What? That's crazy. Uh, Kiwi. Last time I heard from him, he seemed like he was in a tough spot in life. Because he was gonna make another soaps video about with the new cards, and he got a package and everything, and then he said that he's he had too much going on in life. So I'm not sure what's gonna happen with him. I think he just saw my DM on Instagram like a week ago. So who knows? I really hope he's doing well though. He's a great guy. Um, uh, you can make you can do anything you want, bro. If you want to make a video, you make a video. I'm glad my backdrop looks good. It's definitely gotten darker outside. It's pretty overcast where I am, and I have like the shades up. But originally you could see the background, and now it's just like no. All right, I think we're gonna wrap it up soon. We're at an hour and 40 minutes, but I just want to make sure that if everyone wanted to say everything that they did, and we got all the questions answered, we got all the drawings out of the way. Um, I got quite the picking up to do because I got to put all of this setup away. But oh my god, hand reveal! You bet. No, you got to make me draw something to see my hand. It's the rules. Inspired to the max. That's dope. Draw giraffe. All right. Soap's giraffe? No, I won't. I won't ruin it. Shout it to the hand. I don't. They have these like horn things, and I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know the head shape of a giraffe, so we're gonna kind of make it look like a dog giraffe, because see, remember when I was talking? I mean, I don't know how many of you guys were from the, when I started making the video, um, but I was talking about how it's really important in drawing to be able to draw a lot of things that you're not used to drawing. I should really draw some animals, because oh boy, do you guys like to make me draw animals when we're on the stream, and I never draw animals, and so you guys get the absolute worst. um, this is my dog giraffe. Yeah, that looks real anatomically correct. On a phone because it died. I did not lag. I just died. So there's our giraffe. I think we will be wrapping it up now for sure. I don't know. At this rate, my phone's plugged in. This is what I was holding my phone onto the tripod with. But let's finish up. All right. Draw a giraffe. We love you, man. Hope you stay strong. Thank you. We ask you a lot, but ask us something instead. I don't know. What's your guys? Do you get? Why was this the first thing I thought of? I saw my maple syrup can over there. It's actually a candle, but I was like, dang, do they like maple syrup? That was the first thing that came to my mind. How about, do you guys read Calvin Hobbes over there? I would love to hear about that. I'm a big Calvin Hobbes fan. Did you ever see the UK homemade CCG creator meetup with Chaos Galaxy and Wrath of Cores? Perhaps a US meetup or a live group chat would be a cool idea. Way, way, way back in the day, I think I have this video privated. I don't actually, wait, no, because it wasn't on my channel. There was this thing. There was a homemade TCG podcast, and there was like 6 of us on it, which is way too much for a podcast. But we were doing like interviews, and I had like 50 subs, and I was on it. I think it was the Who Gaming podcast, homemade TCG, and Scribbles with Rachel was on it, and I was on it, and Chaos Galaxy was fashionably missing like usual. But no, I haven't seen that. That would be definitely cool. Like I said again, I think then you kind of have to get into that headspace of like, oh boy, tugged on the cord a little bit. Like what are the boundaries? Because then we get into like in real life stuff and stuff like that. So I don't know how big of a scale that would be, because it's important to definitely have those boundaries, but we'll see. Oh no, Skyscape Gaming is leaving. Why did you delete your last vid? I didn't. I just all I did was private it, because I I like to keep my videos relevant, and I made it so obviously that was just an update video, and I think, it got around like 200 views. I'm pretty sure that's like everybody who's watching the channel right now that um would watch a video like that and be updated. So I don't really think there's a huge point in keeping it up there forever, especially if it's not going to be relevant. So that I just try to curate the videos on the channel. That's all. If you guys want me to put it back up and you want to, because you didn't see it and you want to hear um, some more personal things of why I had to step away from YouTube, then sure. It just purely for, I don't know, curation reasons. Are you gonna do a stream next Saturday? I would love to. I mean, it kind of depends on what's going on right now because a lot is up in the air with my life right now. But the plan is, it would be cool. It would be really cool to do this weekly for sure. Didn't Scribbles with Rachel start making music? I have no idea. I know Flinegren makes music for sure. Um, all right, bye Skyscape. Thank you so much for having fun and making me laugh. Okay, yeah, I mean, I can put the video back up for sure. It's just privated. It's not like I have to like re-upload it or anything. I just took it off. You bet, bro. All right, I think we're winding down now that dropped my almost dropped my phone and the the phone isn't even on the tripod anymore. You guys ready to say goodbye? We ready to say good? See you goodbye and see you guys next weekend. Apparently I'm out of words. My talking don't work no good no more. But I will get, I don't even know if Epic's still in the chat, but I'm gonna get Epic's package probably shipped out tomorrow. The post office isn't open, but we'll probably have that shipped out by Monday, and we'll get you some extra special drawings and note. And shout out to everyone who came out today. I really appreciate you guys. I know this was really impromptu, but thank you guys so much, and I will see you in another video. And check out my Instagram, Soapss Official. You can always chat to me on there. Bye bye.